What's happening, everybody? It's Steven at you again on Bama and GA Outdoors. Well, today I'm doing something a little different, something that I absolutely love to do. Been doing since I was 3 years old. I'm on a little fishing excursion, hoping to catch something. So, yesterday I came down here to this spot, and I didn't get to explore it the way I wanted to because it started pouring down rain. I was in my other truck, and other side of the road over there I got stuck, and had to call my other truck and use it to come pull me out. But today won't have no rain, and we're gonna give this little place a second go round. I wanted to go downstream yesterday. I already been down a little bit on this side of the creek, but it looked like it's better for me if I go to the other side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down here and see what we can do. Yesterday I caught one crappie on the other side of the road under the bridge, but today I'm gonna go downstream and I'm gonna go all the way down there because I just found some nice looking spots where the current, when it hits the bends are kind of big in the creek, and it kind of makes some nice slack pools. And I wasn't gonna crappie fish in this little spot. I've passed this creek for many years and never fished it. It's a creek that feeds a lake that's behind my house. But today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get off in here, go to those pools that I just seen, those bends, and they look pretty good from the other side of the creek. So I'm gonna try them out and see what happens. So show y'all what's up when we get there. I've never fished this creek until yesterday, and it was looking pretty good to me. As I walked down the other side, I talked to some people that were here yesterday, and that's what helped me make my decision to come down here and check it out. This is one of the bends that I want to check out. I couldn't fish it from the other side as effectively, so I'm gonna try it real quick and see what happens. You see, it's a lot of blowdowns and stuff. Water kind of slows down in these bends and everything, and I just kind of want to see. I can see structure under the water and stuff. But when I was a kid, these are the kind of places we fished on the creeks back home. Man, we load a 5-gallon bucket up with slab crappie. So I'm gonna try it and see what happens. I'm gonna pick me out a spot to where I don't have as much current that I'm battling, and that I can kind of access the cover. I can see this log going out here, and I can see that brush pile, but I see a spot right there in the middle of them. The current is slowed down because it's slower over there. I was just over there on that little spot over there with that sand at, and I went on down also, and it's another couple areas up there I want to try, but I'm gonna try this one real quick. All right, we're gonna see what we got going on over here. Might catch something, might not. But right there I can see some stuff. I'm just kind of letting my jig go with the current a little bit. When I was on the other side a few minutes ago, I had a couple little nibbles, and I was like, man, I got to get back to the other side. Might not catch nothing down here, and I might. Either way it go, we're gonna fish. can feel the structure right there in that little open spot. And it's all kind of stuff off in here. This don't wash through here in all the floods. When I was on the other side, man, it's so much sand that's gotten washed out into those woods. It's crazy. And all the trash, it's just ridiculous. The amount of trash that's gotten washed in here, all up against the trees. Every one of these log blowdowns, it's a lot of trash in them. I should have probably bought one of my bass poles and fish for some shoal bass or some largemouth. Yesterday, one of the people that was up at the bridge that was fishing, he had a nice little bass, probably about a 2.5 pounder, and he was crappie fishing. He caught it on it. I guess that's what happens when you're trying to film with a phone. Stuff goes awry. So I'm sorry, y'all. I can't control it staying up there as good as I want. So y'all bear with me. All right. I hope we good to go again. I don't know, but I'll find out when I look at the video again. And I bet if I had some worms or crickets, I could probably test some shell crackers and bluegills up down here. I see all kind of floats up in these trees and stuff. So I know people down here fishing. That's one thing I learned when I was a kid. If you fish a new spot and you get there and you see all kind of stuff up in the trees and broke off all over the place, that's a heavily fished spot, and it's that way for a reason. It's usually got a lot of fish on it. But it's a couple of sandbars, like it's a sandbar right by that laydown. And there's another one right up there, and the deepest area is over there from that bend that I'm casting to up there. Y'all can't really see that, but oh, that went one. Felt like a bluegill, just a quick little tap, tap, tap. All right, so we're gonna go down a little bit more. But as the other sandbar up there sticking out, and then the deeper part is over there. So we're gonna go on down a little more. All right, y'all, here's a little slough that backs up off the main body of the creek out there. Man, this reminds me of home so much. These little spots like this on creeks. I'm gonna give it a go and see if I catch anything right here in this little spot. It just reminds me of back home so much, man. I have to give it a try. I can't pass it up. So I'm gonna go over here and see what happens. This is some still water right here. So whenever you can find still water on these little creeks that's got a current, man, you should really take advantage of trying to get something. Because a lot of times it's fish back up in these things, man. I bet you if I had a worm with a bobber, I could probably catch something right here. It's not very deep. I mean, you can't see the bottom, It's probably 2.5, 3 foot deep right here, but it's 2 trees right here. I'm gonna go in between them. That's a hard little area to fish. Oh, look at that little fish was almost the same size as the jig. I knew it was something back up in here. That was a little green sunfish. He wasn't even big enough to bite the hook. The hook was bigger than him. I'm glad he dropped off. Now I just need his mama or his daddy. One little green sunfish that was probably 1.5 inches long. He ain't no bigger than my doggone bait, and he want to bite it. That's crazy. Well, I'm going down. I'm going down past that bend down there and see what's going on with it. All right, I came down here to this bend in the creek. There's a log sticking up out there. I'm gonna cast onto that. But that's where I was, up there, where that tree going across, right in there. That's where I was just at. But I'm gonna get this. This looked like a deeper hole than all the rest of them. So I'm gonna give it a go real quick before I go down to that other bend over there. And we're gonna see what's happening. See if I can get one off of that stick out there. Man, you gotta love the woods. I'm finding all kind of impromptu things to put my phone on to hold it for me. So let's see what happens. That's a nice log right here on the inside of this turn. I need to be fishing up current and letting it come back down. But I always have different experiences everywhere I go where it's a current. Sometimes I'll throw with the current and come back against it and do real good, especially when I can get to the slower side of the water. Like where my jig is coming right now is the slower side of this. It's got a little eddy right here. And I'm coming right up against the inside of this turn. And it's got a little slack water right here that's actually reversing course. So I like the way that looked. In a lot of creeks, I have caught a lot of fish fishing like that, coming back against the current and coming to a slack spot. Oh, I found some structure. See, it's a blowdown right there, a log right there. Let's see what happens. Oh man. Let me get back there because that was a nice bite. Probably a sunfish or something, bluegill or something, I don't know. Whether I catch anything or not, it don't even matter to me. It's all about getting out here. I've never been in these woods over here. I never investigated these woods, but it's a lot of people been out here. And I'm thinking this is a favorite fishing spot because there's a tree with a split in the trunk and it's filled up with beer cans. And this is a well-worn spot. There's another nice blowdown right there. Lay down in the water. I can feel them little bitty bluegill just tap, tap, tap. Y'all know how them little ones do. Their mouth ain't quite big enough to swallow it. So they just nip on it. Just like right there. Just nipping on it. lot of bends this creek has. I didn't know this creek was this wide and stuff. I drive over that bridge a lot. And when you look down, you don't see a wide creek. It almost looks like a stream till you get down here. I don't know, this cold spell we got yesterday, we were 70-something degrees. The rain came through and the temperature dropped so fast. I didn't think that would affect this creek fishing too much, but we did get a lot of rain. So that rain probably dropped them temperatures down enough to where these fish may have went back to the deeper water. I don't know this creek, so I don't know the spots I should go to. So just investigating it. I think I'm gonna come back down here with me either some minnows or some worms. I can catch minnows in my spring creeks at home. I got a lot of creek chubs in there, and they'll catch just about anything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna move on down some. And little bites I was getting right there just was like little pecking. So I'm gonna move on down. All right, y'all, I found what I was looking for, but I ain't got but one bite right here. And I could definitely tell it wasn't a crappie. Felt more like a bluegill, but this is the kind of spot I was looking for. This is a deep bend, so the current, you know, is a lot slower right here. And I got hung up on some people's fishing line 2 or 3 times and pulled some out of the water. There's floats and stuff hanging off of trees over there. So this is definitely one of the most fished areas, and it is worn down. The deer like it too, because there's a lot of deer tracks down here. I would love to hunt out here, but them deer, they come right up to the water, get them a drink. But I fished it from up there at that point all the way down through here, and I got one bite down in this area. I really think the water is a little cooler but than it was yesterday because of all that rain, and I think that's having an effect on me. I got a target spot right there. It's a stump out there in that water, and I just knew I would get me one off it, but I never got a bite off it. And then there's a stump right there under the water. I never got a bite from it. And then there's a couple of stumps, one right there in the water, and then that blowdown. I fished that whole thing and I got one little bite right here, and it just felt like a bluegill. It was more pecking than engulfing. So I'm gonna go back up to this bridge and get at a shot again, because that's where I caught the one crappie yesterday. So I'm gonna walk on up out of here. And got this oil pipeline, gas pipeline. That go. Okay, nah, that's the signs. But it look like somebody got a shooting house up there or something. I don't know. But it's the gas line, pipeline, whatever. But I'm gonna go on back out of here, go back up under the bridge, and see if I do any good. Man, I would love to deer hunt out here. Golly, this just look like that boy out here. But anyway, I'll see y'all when I get back to the bridge. Trying to get set up, y'all. All right, that's about the best I'm gonna do. All right, I'm up here at this bridge. This is where I caught that one crappie yesterday. So we're gonna see. I really don't think I'm gonna do as good today on bites at all. It's the water colder and the current is stronger. But we're gonna give it a try and see what happened. I'm not gonna stay here long. If they not biting, I'm gonna wrap it up and take it to the house. But let's see. Current moving a little faster than it was yesterday. I can tell that because I lift up my bait and it don't stay in the zones long at all. It get gone. So I know probably some of those little streams and stuff probably still feeding into here. I don't know what just happened. I know I never had that happen too often. Alright. See if I can get one off the same spot that I caught that one on yesterday. That last piling down there. It's some kind of structure under the water, a few feet out from it, about 5 or 6 feet out from it, and that's what I caught that one on yesterday. Hard to keep my jig in the zone. That current is going. And right here is probably, yesterday I was watching my jig drop and it hit the bottom in like 3 seconds or whatever. So I'm thinking this thing, this creek through here where this bridge at, is probably between 3 and 5 feet in areas. Right up under here. Could be deeper, I don't know. I know it's an old bridge, about 65, 70 yards from here that used to be over this creek. The water is real shallow around it. You can see the bottom. It's in a shoal. I don't know, y'all. I ain't even got a nibble. I was getting bluegill nibbles down the way when I was further down, but I don't know how long I'm gonna stay here. It's a little drop. I can see a drop off right here, and it's a lot less current up against this part of the bank. That water about a foot and a half deep right there, but right here it's only probably 8 to 10. It's a little shelf and it drops off. Pretty cool out here today. When I first got down here, I checked the temperature. It was like 53. It feels a little cooler right now. I don't know what it is right now. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably after 5 o'clock. I got a stump right out here in front of me. I don't know how deep the water is around it. Oh man, I think I might have got in the roots of it. Doggone it. I was in some kind of tree branch. All right, y'all, I don't think this is gonna work out with me today. I believe I'm gonna wrap it up, y'all. I need to get on to the house. I just had to come out here after work today. I don't get many chances to fish anymore, so whenever I get the opportunity, I'm gonna go. I appreciate y'all watching these videos. I ain't doing this stuff just to be a YouTuber. I could care less about being a YouTuber, but I just like sharing the stuff I do and like seeing other people do the same thing, because there's a lot of us out there that's got way more in common on so many different levels, you know. And the way this world is nowadays, when you got something like fishing or hunting or gardening or cooking that can keep you in a peaceful state of mind, I think that's real beneficial. And I believe you be in more peace of mind as long as you got the Lord in your life. And you know, that's one of the things I like to talk to people about a lot of times is just, you know, life in general. Because people don't understand life. You ain't really living life if you ain't got Christ in your life. You just existing. So, you know, even as a believer, sometimes life get harder, but you know who you got to look to, and you know you still living even though it's harder. You doing more than just existing. But I just wanted to share this with y'all, man. I hope, you know, some of y'all out there on the water and y'all catching them and everything. Cornell, boss man from C&B Outdoors, I'm gonna have to catch up on your videos. You probably out there killing them in Texas. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this thing on up and get on to the house. I might make another cooking video this weekend. My little girl said she wants some ribs and she was gonna smoke them. But anyway, y'all have a blessed evening. God bless you. Later.